So yeah, my first 7-star rank 2 is Pyramid X. Definitely not the champion I was expecting to have as my first rank 2, honestly. My original intent was always going to be either America Chavez or MCoC, but I duped my Pyramid X from maybe it was 8.3 rewards, I don't know, but it was really recently, and I was like, actually, you know, those silver stars are pretty sexy looking, so I'm gonna rank 2 Pyramid X now. Jokes aside, yeah, I will admit that the silver stars not being the gold stars were part of the intentions, but either way, I'm happy. She's pretty good. She's pretty fun too. As you know, I'm obsessed with mutants who gain prowess and drop big special 2s. Mutant is my second favorite class in the game, and it was my favorite when they got characters actually being added instead of just like once or twice a year. But, you know, it is what it is. It's hard to design a mutant nowadays with Nimrod's existence. Either way, they're still some of my favorite champs to play, and second favorite class just behind Mystic. Fighting Winter Soldier at the start of the fight, or start of the video, I guess. And Winter Soldier's just a fight that you do just because people like to watch Winter Soldier fights, not because it's really impactful how well a champ does for it. But, you know, she finished the fight in under 1 minute and 20 seconds, which, it's fine. It's nothing crazy, but it's not bad at all. Next up, we have the Storm Pyramid X with Horseman pre-fight, and like the video for the one revive I used to revive APOC and not have to finish the fight with him, because I don't want to do that. So I just went with the revive. So yeah, anyway, the fun thing about Pyramid X when she's a horseman is that when you finish charging your heavy attack, when the counter little counter thing hits 100 and you gain a prowess, you gain extra prowess for, like, has a 70% chance to like duplicate a prowess and make it a passive or something like that. I don't really remember the exact text, but anyway, I'm trying to get myself knocked down just to trigger my other Tempest just for fun, so we can see what the damage would look like. And I'm screwing this fight a lot, but I'm really just messing around to see how big I can make an SP2, and I'm not doing a very good job of doing that. I probably could have ran I think it's Bishop that gives her extra prowess duration. That would have helped a lot, but we throw that SP2 with the, I don't even know how many prowess it was, but we got a 128k crit, which was pretty cool, so I'll definitely take that. It's definitely nice to see. We're just gonna try the same thing against Realm of Legends Captain Marvel. I'm gonna do a SP3 after an SP2 for this one, just, you know, messing around, trying different stuff. I'm gonna have Battlegrounds fights after this fight, so if you want to skip to actually interesting content, you can do that. And yeah, so I'm just building two bars. I think I'm gonna go for an SP2 before I do SP3. We charge heavy, gain 5 extra prowess, charge heavy again, get deleted by her SP2, but it's fine. We're just messing around. Anyway, we had a lot of prowess, we threw that SP2, it did a lot of damage. Only got the first hit to crit though, which is unfortunate. Her crit rate is really low even with stat focus, which honestly I feel like she'd be so much more of a meta-relevant champ if she had just slightly decent crit rate. That's like one of the only things holding her back, which is crazy how something as small as extra crit rate is what's making her less meta-relevant, to be honest. Either way, we throw an SP2 with I think 17 passive prowess and 8 regular ones, and this SP3 is just going to absolutely delete Captain Marvel. It's so much damage, and you're going to see at the end screen of the fight that it did a total of 323,000 damage. Absolutely ridiculous. Was very fun to see that number at the end. But alright, next up we have rank 2 Storm Pyramid X versus a rank 5 Ascended Kingpin. That is a beefy Kingpin, the beefiest Kingpin you can possibly have in this game right now. And we're just gonna see how fast she can take him down. This is the victory track meta of this season. I'm going to have a fight from the Gladiator Circuit one later in the video, but everything is victory track except the one later in the video, which I'll mention later. The cool thing about Pyramid X is that she's one of the few champs in the games that replaces her stun with a passive one when it gets purified. And most champs do not do this against non-skills, but Storm Pyramid X will do it against any class, just so you know. Like this Kingpin, he's skilled, so any mutant who has the stun replacement ability would be able to cheese it, but Pyramid X can do it against any classes, unlike some mutants. I can't remember which one specifically, but I just know it's a thing. Okay, so yeah, that Kingpin died in 45 seconds. We got some nice crits on the SP2, which definitely helped, but it was actually kind of crazy how fast that was. And even if we didn't get a crit, a second SP2 would have done the job, and it would have been still probably under 60 seconds, maybe just around 60. Next up, this is a 7-star rank 2 duped Korg, so also the beefiest Korg you can possibly have in the game, I think. Actually, maybe a rank 5 ascended Korg would be beefier. Either way, Korg has crit resistance, which does suck, but we're just going to be playing like we can't crit and just throwing SP2s and hopefully killing them as fast as we can. Going to just remove his shield and then go for a parry heavy charge into the SP2. No crit. Actually, no, we did get a crit. We did get a nice 67k crit at the end of that SP2 there, so that felt great. Now we're just got to ramp to another one and just hit his rock shield, get that down. Storm Pyramid X, all of her attacks are energy based, so Korg will never do damage reflect. So that's awesome. And yeah, we just charge heavy here, throw the SP2, plenty of damage to finish the job. And that is a 7-star duped Korg, rank 2 duped Korg in 63 seconds. Pretty good, honestly. For Korg, that is actually not bad at all. So next up is this Nick Fury, and this is a low rank Nick Fury, but it is the biggest Nick Fury that my friends who were helping me get fights had, which it's unfortunate I couldn't find a beefier one, but this is fine. I haven't really gotten to play much Pyramid X in Battlegrounds outside of friendly matches because, you know, there's the hazard shift meta right now, which most champs aren't great for, and Pyramid X is one of those most champs. She can ignore the shock damage with her shock pre-fight, but, you know, you still have to play around the bleed and all that nonsense, so. Anyway, we just throw this SP2, it almost brings Nick to his second life, and it will right here, actually. We're going to throw the Striker, and now we're just going to build up to one more SP2 to finish the job. Just have to note that he's stun immune, and we're just going to intercept our way there. And I think I'm going to bait a heavy attack. And actually, no, we don't even need to bait a heavy attack. We'll just do that. And then that Nick goes down in just over 60 seconds, 63. And next up is Killmonger. This was off of my live stream from, I think it was last night. Or the night before, who knows when this video is coming out, probably last night. But this is a Killmonger, unduped, mind you, but it is a Killmonger. He's really tanky still, he has all that crit resist still, and it's in the circuit meta, meaning we can only really hit Killmonger when he's in that shock phase, which is unfortunate. I'm going to be throwing heavy attacks just because they're one-hit heavy attacks, so I don't have, if I get bled, you know, it's not going to be too often, and yeah, we're just taking down this Killmonger as fast as we can. Again, crit resist just like Korg, so the SP2s don't hit that hard, unfortunately. It is what it is. A lot of skill champs have crit resistance. Well, not even a lot, but like some of the bigger meta defenders have crit resist, and his armor was really tanky too. I actually noticed, like, I think against Korg, like those SP2 basic, like white numbers, were like 27k, and against this Killmonger they're only like 16k. Crazy how tanky he is. And I think Korg has like a little bit of negative energy resistance too, but not too much, so that is something to note. But either way, we're just doing Pyramid X things. Gonna get to our special 2, we'll charge the heavy here, we hit him with the unblockable, and yeah, that's only 17k for white numbers, which is unfortunate, but you know, we're still doing a good job. I think we've thrown only 2 SP2s, and this SP1's just going to finish the job. And we finish at 94%, which is pretty good health-wise for this meta, I'd say, just because of the limited options you can have. But anyway, those are the fights I've had with my 7-star Pyramid X. I can't wait to make more content on her. And yeah, that's my first rank 2. I'm really close to my second rank 2, actually, which it's definitely going to be a Mystic. You'll see which one when I can get there. I have like 3 of the 4 Mystic T6 CC, and then I have to like find a way to get ISO Gold and T3A and T6B. Love all that stuff, but anyway, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Can't wait to make more Pyramid X content. I hope you got some nice rank 2s from 8.3 as well, and have a good day.